530 is responding for this nice speaker.
She can film me, she can film all of us. Yeah, in your country, maybe it's not allowed. Here, she's got every right to film. As long as she stays out of our way.
That's right. Maybe in your country. That's fine.
Yeah. Here, she can film us.
He's explaining our First Amendment to him.
Gotta figure out what's going on. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna take it. Right there. Okay. It's not going anywhere. How come he said you hid that? You don't know? Now all of a sudden you don't know.
The Spanish speaker in the house. Morning.
We don't make detentions or arrests solely based on status, you know, whether it's immigration status or any other type of status.
We don't enforce the tax codes, we don't enforce the ag codes, and generally we don't enforce immigration laws. You know, over 500,000 Angelenos, people that live in Los Angeles, are undocumented immigrants. I need their cooperation. I need them to work with their local police stations. I need them to be witnesses to violent crime. I need them to be part of the fabric of Los Angeles if we're going to keep this city safe.
Let me tell you specifically what Charlie Beck said about enforcement. He says, we are not going to work in conjunction with Homeland Security on deportation efforts. That is not our job, nor will I make it our job. So are you in agreement with that position, Mayor?
Absolutely. That's my chief, and we talked about that, and that is my policy as well as his.
So it's fair to say that Los Angeles is not cooperating with the federal government on its efforts to enforce immigration law?
That's not the job of local police officers, whose job is to establish trust with all residents, to make sure that they can be witnesses to crimes, that they can talk to their police. That's responsibility of the federal government.
I've heard we need citizenship for 11 million undocumented aspiring Americans, as if 11 million of any category can pass a background check. I've heard arguments against empowering state and local law enforcement to assist in the enforcement of our immigration laws, Mr. Chairman. Now stop and think. We trust them to do murder cases, sex assault cases, kidnapping cases, narcotics trafficking. You even trust them to provide security, Mr. Speaker, at their own functions back in the district. But when it comes to immigration law, oh no. No, sir, we don't trust you to enforce immigration law. Everything else, including our own security, both here in Washington and back in the district. But God forbid we trust state and local cops to help us with immigration law.
Explain to our audience, what is a sanctuary city exactly?
Well, as the Speaker knows, the definition of sanctuary is a place of refuge or safety. And my question for folks in San Francisco and my colleagues who support this policy is a refuge for whom? A sanctuary for whom? You won't honor our detainers, we won't honor your warrants. If detainers are too much trouble for you to handle, perhaps federal money will be too much trouble for you to handle too. If you can't honor our detainers, you're not going to get any more money.
Okay, so just give it to your insurance. Okay? Who's trying this?
Como no understanding, scared.
Way too much talking. Americans need to get hip to their rights and exercise them, and so do immigrants, because they have the same rights as us. And he is just oh my god. So this white truck basically is accusing the smaller car, this guy, of I don't know if he hit his car or if he like pulled out in front of him, but basically he says that after the accident, the guy in the smaller car had jumped out of his car and basically attempted to attack him through his, I don't know if he tried to open his door or basically he punched him through the window. He's saying that this guy got mad after the fender bender. And yeah, there's just a lot of talking going on, and he's incriminating the fuck out of himself right now. I mean, the cops have it really easy right now, because they're just saying all kinds of questions. I mean, I swear I heard him asking where he works, where the other guys work. I mean, it was just, oh my god, oh my goodness. Anyway, and that kind of concludes this video, because yeah, sometimes I need to make signs. I need to make signs. I'm making signs, people. English, Spanish, I'm making signs.
You have the right to remain silent. Silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. Do you understand your rights? Your rights. My name is LaurasharkCW, and I record the police. Wait, what? I record the